Welcome to everyone. Today we are going to the deconstruction of the poem Futility by Wilfred Owen. The poem Futility by Wilfred Owen is an anti-war poem, was first brought out in the year 1920. Wilfred Owen joined in the First World War and died in the year 1918 in a battlefield in an attempt to cross a canal. In France, there was a battlefield on which an English soldier succumbed to fighting. His tragic death inspired Wilfred Owen to write the poem Futility. Wilfred Owen was born on March 18, 1893 in Shropshire in England. He began his poetic career with John Keats and Tennyson as his models. It was the friendship with Sassoon that made him a war poet. He wrote poems in the trenches and exposed the horror and pity of war. The Send Off, Strange Meeting, Spring Offensive are some of his great poems. The title of the poem suggests the uselessness and insignificance of young life, which is struck down meaninglessly in the battlefield. The title also suggests insignificance of the sun's hard and long efforts to supply life and energy among living beings which are destroyed cruelly in the battlefield. And so the sun's work is futile as it cannot preserve the lives. The poem Futility is written in two stanzas with 7 lines each. The first stanza goes, "Move him into the sun, gently its touch awake him once, at home, whispering of fields unsown." The poet appeals that the body of the dead soldier should be taken into the sun, because the poet thinks that the sun's gentle touch roused the young man from bed every day when he was at home in England. The sun seemed to wake him up and speak in a low voice to scatter seeds on the ground. Always it woke him, even in France, until this morning and this snow. Here we can see that the man went to France to join in war. Here also the sun woke him up every morning until this morning. Here, this morning refers to the morning of the day when the soldier died. Until this morning and this snow. If anything might rouse him now, the kind old sun will know. Here in this line, the poet thinks that it is the sun which can only bring him back to life, as the sun is the great supplier of life and energy on the earth. The kind old sun refers to the sun which is old, as it has been existing in the universe from time immemorial. And it is kind because it gives life to all living beings. The second stanza of the poem goes, "Think how it wakes the seeds." The poet thinks that it is the sun which makes the seeds sprout on earth. Oak once the clays of a coal stir. The term clays of coal stir means the mass of earth. Before the creation of life on earth, it was the sun which roused this earth from sleep to life. Our limbs, so dear achieved, our sights, full nerved, still warm, too hard to stare. It is the sun that toiled hard for millions of years to create human beings and nourish them with so much care and love to make them strong and hard, full nerved with warmth. Was it for this the clay grew tall? Here, the word clay suggests the actual substance of matter from which our body is made. The word grew tall suggests the evolution and development of living being on earth. Oh, what made future's sunbeams toil to break earth's sleep at all? Here, Wilfred Owen portrayed the sun as an utter failure as a creator of life. The sun toils hard to make a child to grow up into well-built young man, but it is destroyed in battlefield carelessly. Though the sun is a creator, but not at all a savior. So the poet calls the sun features. Thanks for watching. Hope this will help in understanding of the poem Futility by Wilfred Owen.